From the hand cannon to the Canik Rival S, this is the evolution of handguns all the way from 1200. 1. Colt Single Action Army, 1873. The Colt Single Action Army uses over 30 calibers and has barrel lengths up to 7.5 inches. It was invented by Samuel Colt and is known as the gun that ended Billy the Kid's life. 2. Nagant M1H95, 1895. The Nagant M1895 was invented by Leon Nagant. It weighs 0.8 kilograms unloaded and is 10.5 inches, 235 millimeters long. It is a 7-shot revolver made for the Russian Empire. Its sealed barrel made it one of the quietest revolvers of its time. 3. Mauser C96, 1896. The Mauser was produced by the German arms manufacturer Mauser. It weighs up to 1.13 kilograms and is 312 millimeters long. It was used by Vlado Chemozensky to assassinate King Alexander I of Yugoslavia during a state visit to France in 1934. 4. Smith & Wesson Model 10, 1899. The Smith & Wesson Model 10 is a 6-shot double-action revolver. Its barrel lengths ranged from 2 to 6 inches, depending on the version. It became the most produced handgun of the 1990s with over 6 million made. 5. Luger P08, 1900. The Luger P08 was designed by George Luger. It weighs under 2 pounds and is about 8.7 inches long. It became famous for its use by German forces in both world wars. 6. Colt Model 1903 Pocket Hammerless, 1903. The Colt Model 1903 Pocket Hammerless was designed by John Browning. It weighs about 24 ounces and is 7 inches long. Its barrel is about 4 inches long with fixed front sights and adjustable rear sights. 7. Colt M1911, 1911. The Colt 1911 was designed by John Browning and became one of the most famous pistols in history. It weighs about 39 ounces and is 8.5 inches long, and was the standard sidearm for the US military for decades. 8. Tokarev TT-33, 1930. This machine was designed by Fedor Tokarev in the early 1930s for the Soviet military. It weighs about 854 grams and is 7.7 inches long. It was used in World War II and the Cold War era. It was also featured in Atomic Blonde. 9. Browning High Power, 1935. The Browning High Power was designed by John Browning and completed by Dudon Saev after Browning's death. It weighs about 915 grams and is nearly 8 inches long. It uses a short recoil action and can fire up to 50 meters. It was reportedly used in the 1981 assassination attempt on Pope John Paul II. 10. Walther P38, 1939. The Walther P38 was developed by Carl Walther GmbH. It weighs around 960 grams and measures 8.5 inches in length. It was used in the 1950 attempted assassination of US President Harry S. Truman. 11. Makarov PM, 1949. The Makarov PM was designed by Nikolai Fyodorovich Makarov. It weighs about 330 grams and is over 6 inches long. It was used in the assassination of Russian opposition leader Boris Nemtsov in 2015. 12. Smith & Wesson Model 29, 1955. This pistol was manufactured by Smith & Wesson. It weighs about 41.5 ounces with a 4-inch barrel and 45 ounces with a 6-inch barrel. It is around 9.3 to 12 inches long, depending on the barrel length. It became famous after Clint Eastwood used it in Dirty Harry. 13. Sig Sauer P220, 1975. The Sig Sauer P220 was designed in Switzerland by Sig. It weighs 862 grams, about 1.9 pounds in its standard form, and 1,130 grams, 2.49 pounds, when made with stainless steel. It is 38 millimeters, 1.5 inches wide, and 140 millimeters, 5.5 inches tall. 14. CZ75, 1976. The CZ75 was made by the Czech arms company Zetska Zbrojovka. It weighs approximately 1.12 kilograms, 2.5 pounds. It has a width of 32.6 millimeters, 1.28 inches, and a height of 138 millimeters, 5.4 inches. 17. Glock 17, 1982. The Glock 17 was designed by Gaston Glock in the early 1980s. It mainly uses 9x19mm bullets and shoots around 375 meters per second. It can hold between 6 and 40 bullets, and some versions have drum magazines that hold 50 or even 100 bullets. 18. Ruger GP100, 1985. The Ruger GP100 was designed and created by Bill Ruger and Sturm, Ruger & Co. It weighs between 35 and 45 ounces and varies in length from 8 to 11.5 inches, depending on the barrel size. The gun's effective range is between 55 and 110 yards, with a max range of around 550 yards. 19. Desert Eagle 1983. The Desert Eagle weighs between 3.9 and 4.4 pounds, depending on the model and caliber. It is famously seen in the movie The Matrix, 1999. 23. Walther P99, 1997. The Walther P99 was made by the German company Karl Walther GmbH. It weighs around 630 to 655 grams depending on the caliber. It's about 7.1 inches long with a 4-inch barrel. It's mostly known as a popular police and self-defense gun. 24. FN57 1998. The FN57 is a pistol made by FNH Herstal. It weighs about 744 grams loaded and is 8.2 inches long with a 4.8-inch barrel. It fires the FN 5.7 by 28mm round and uses a delayed blowback system. The standard magazine holds 20 rounds, with options for 10, 30, or even 55. 25. The Beretta P-4 Storm, 2004. The Beretta P-4 Storm is a semi-auto pistol that comes in full, compact, and subcompact sizes. It weighs between 715 and 785 grams without the magazine and uses a rotating barrel system for better control and accuracy. Beretta made a customized P-4 Storm for actor Lou Ferrigno, who is famous for his role as the Hulk in the TV series The Incredible Hulk. 26. FN FNP 2006. The FN FMP is a medium-sized handgun that weighs around 700 to 919 grams. Its length ranges from 7 to almost 8 inches, with barrel sizes between 3.7 and 4.5 inches. It was used in the 2017 action movie Atomic Blonde. 27. Walther PPS 2007. The Walther PPS weighs about 550 to 560 grams depending on the caliber and is 160.5mm long with an 81mm barrel. It is also known to be slim and lightweight. 28. The Ruger LCP 2008. The Ruger LCP, a tiny pistol made by Sturm Ruger & Co., weighs 833 grams including the magazine. It has been seen in TV shows like Better Call Saul. The pistol was also used by Texas Governor Rick Perry to shoot a coyote while jogging. 29. Sig Sauer P320, 2014. The Sig Sauer P320 was designed by Sean Toner and Michael W. Merrill in 2014. It weighs 833 grams with the magazine and measures 203mm in length. It also has a 120mm barrel and a 35.5mm wide frame. It was chosen as the new sidearm for the US Army in 2017, replacing the old Beretta M9. 30. Springfield Hellcat 2019. The Springfield Armory Hellcat is a micro-compact 9mm pistol designed by HS Product. It weighs about 18 ounces and is 6 inches long. Its size and weight make it easy to carry. 31. Walther PDP 2021. The Walther PDP is a modern handgun made by Walther Arms. It weighs about 24 to 27 ounces depending on the magazine. It comes in lengths up to 8.5 inches with barrels of 4, 4.5, or 5 inches. The magazine holds 15 rounds for the compact and 18 for the full size.